Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from.
What is the deal? It's your boy Marley Bets. Got another video coming in for you guys, Brothas N Bets. Got two guests today. My boy J.O. He making his second appearance here on Brothas N Bets. Goddamn, camera won't get together. And Trey, Vegas Trey. He's a frequent guest. He one of the regulars. We all know Trey. What's going down, Trey?
What's up? What's up?
So with J.O.
Make some money this weekend.
Yeah, yes, sir. So yesterday, just to do a quick little recap, I went 2-1 in NBA, which all right, we'll take it. It's winning. Can't complain. I took the Nets in the Heat, and we lost with the Bucks. I'm gonna get this goddamn camera to work. Just a second. And then also I lost with the goddamn Bucks. Oh shit. I'm done. I'm done. Hey, I'm done with the Bucks, dog. I'm done. You got to win that game last night, dog. Back to back, like can't lose to the same team at home back to back. Anyway, let's move on to today. What's going on, Jo? Jo record last time he joined us was 2-2. It was on NCAA. I got the games wrote down right here. So it was a couple weeks ago with the coach, and my man went. We just talked about it before he came on. 2-2. Once our there we go, right there. Snake Bonnie. 500. So that'll put him right at 500. He took VCU money line. That was a loser. I mean, that was a winner. UAB money line. That was a loser. Clemson money line. Winner. And Winthrop first half. He made a last minute split decision. Switched it from Winthrop full game to Winthrop first half, which full game was a winner. First half was a loser. So let the coach convince him otherwise. However, let's get rolling. Break on today's action. We're going to break down this NBA action. First game we got on the docket is, boys know I've been to court before. Like, this nigga always talk about the docket. We got the Toronto Raptors on a 2-game winning streak. They going on the road to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The spread right now is currently Toronto -3.5. So that line has went up since about 2 o'clock when I put these lines in. That's what are we, Central? Because I'm in Houston for everybody that's watching anywhere else. The line is, like I said, went up to Timberwolves -3.5. The total is at 226. Let's check out the injury report. We got Kyle Lowry. He's been upgraded to questionable. I don't like that. McCall upgraded to questionable. Then you got Russ out indefinitely, and Cover's been out indefinitely. Break down a couple trends. We got Toronto. They're 7-3 ATS in their last 10 games. The total has gone over in 9 of Toronto's last 11 games. Toronto is 7-3 straight up in the last 10 games. They're 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games. The total has gone over in 8 of Toronto's last 9 games on the road. They're 3-8 straight up in their last 11 games against the Western Conference. 6-2 ATS in their last 8 games against an opponent in the Northwest Division. 14-6 straight up in their last 20 games. Minnesota. The total has gone over in 5 of Minnesota's last 7 games. Minnesota is 1-6 straight up in their last 7 games. The total has gone over in 8 of Minnesota's last 12 games against Toronto. Minnesota is 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games at home. Guys, there's only one word for the 76ers game. That's MB. All right, I have to read that real quick. The total is going under Minnesota. United Davo. Hey, we definitely gonna break that game down. United Davo, I see you. Minnesota is 1-8 ATS in their last 9 games on a Friday. So we got Toronto -3.5 on the road, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Mr. Vegas Trey, what you got for me?
Man, all right. So Y'all don't know this, but Timberwolves, that's my team. I don't even be.
I don't think I knew that. Minnesota is your team?
Yeah. Minnesota's my team. I don't
Wow.
talk
Ain't you
too
from
much
Seattle?
trash.
Ain't you from Seattle?
I know. Yeah, they took my city. They took my
But I
team.
mean, of all the neighboring states and teams next to you, you go all the way to Minnesota? They ain't even. All right, go ahead. My bad. Continue. I'm sorry.
We got you, KG.
Anyways,
He wasn't even old enough to see KG.
and
You a fan, bro.
Minnesota. Look, cat's a whole
Okay,
different
you're a
beast.
Cat fan. Okay, I fuck with Cat.
And look, and the team's looking way different with him on the court. They actually beat the Raptors last week. What? By 4 points. So
Okay. I didn't know that. I have to
I'm
check
not
that out.
going to take the Timberwolves. I'll take the over though.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna take your Timberwolves. I mean, you were leading with Minnesota, like you were gonna take Timberwolves. So that was kind of.
Yeah. Maybe when D'Lo comes back, then then we'll make a little run.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like the rookie they got. What's his name?
I don't like him.
You don't like?
Nah. I was so mad. I thought we should have picked up Melo and just had
But
D'Lo.
y'all got Russell. That's why they didn't get Melo. It's like you don't want to have two guards.
D'Angelo could have played the two.
But he's not a shooter. He like a spoiler. I mean, I guess Melo could technically be the two.
Why? Ask him why you don't like him.
You know what? Actually, it was last year when in college. He fucked me up on a bet. Never liked him since. Fucked me up on a bet. Never liked him since. It was a national TV game. He just didn't show up.
All right, that makes sense.
How long you gonna hold this grudge, man?
Hey, till we get rid of him.
Was it Edwards? Is that who it is, right? Edwards?
Yeah, Anthony Edwards.
All right, that boy Matthew Honer say, man, shout out Matthew. That boy is a regular viewer. He always be chopping it up.
He said Raptors
are a lock. And I agree with that boy Matthew. This is a game that I already took earlier. I personally called it at 2.5 as it was at the time that I was putting these numbers in. It's moved up to 3.5. I'm still gonna recommend this game at 3. Yo, that boy Jalen back in the house. Jalen fuck with us too. He's one of our regulars too. What's up, Jalen? I see you. So yeah, I'm on the Raptors. Like I said, I called it at 2.5. I still recommend it at 3.5. I don't think this game would be close. But we got to keep in mind the Raptors just played last night. They are coming off a back-to-back, and I think they played the day before that. So this is like the 4th game in probably 4 or 5 nights. So that is a little bit concerning. But I just don't see no threats on this. No Cat. I mean, not no Cat. Cat just really coming back. He's not even in the full swing of things. No Russell. Edwards rookie. He played decent ball for a rookie, but I just don't know where the point's going to come from. I'm getting 20 from Van Fleet. I'm getting 20 from Siakam. Lowry's questionable, but I think he's been playing, so I don't see why he won't play. Even if not, I think they're still more than capable of taking out definitely way more capable than taking out Timberwolves. I think this should be a win. So I'm on the Raptors, baby. That's a lock for me. Bam, with my boy Jalen saying, what you got for me, J.O.?
Oh, man. Originally, I really wanted to ride with that over. Now, I'm a little more, I'm pulling a little more to that -3.5. I'm trying to figure out now where the points going to come from. And especially since you so down on your board, I really can't see where the points gonna come from. So I'm gonna ride with the Raptors at -3.5.
And I actually like the over.
Yeah,
I actually like the over play too.
Play initially,
Mm-hmm.
but But with my boy riding down on Edwards, I feel like maybe it's gonna be a bad day for Edwards, man.
Yeah.
That boy,
That ain't good for the squad.
that boy, United Dave, 90 say it depends on which Van Fleet shows up. Drake Van Fleet or Tough Van Fleet. That boy say Drake Van Fleet.
Van Vliet's a real deal, though.
I know Van Fleet will ass be hooping, but hey, he is inconsistent at times though. Like he'll put up like that time he put up 50, and then he's gonna put up he won't put up 30 again for the next month. He's gonna give you 20. And it's like, bro, you just put up 50. You can't even give me like a 30-point game in there anywhere in between 28.
Yeah.
No, you just put up 50. But anyway, I digress. That was funny though. That was a Drake Van Fleet. I like that shit. Hey, anytime he play bad, that's his new nickname for me. Anytime that nigga have a bad day, it's Drake Van Fleet. And we had Drake playing last night, not the rapper Van Fleet. I like that. Next game on the docket, we have the Detroit Pistons. They're going on the road to take on the Ja Morant Memphis Grizzlies. I like Ja, man. He just needs a little bit more help over there. Valanciunas playing good though. That line is at Detroit plus 4.5. It's been the same since earlier. The total is at 219.5. That's a very low total. I might need to jump. Injury report: Griffin, he's been out, obviously. Okafor out indefinitely. Jackson upgraded to probable. Doumbouya, man, I wonder if I said that right. If I did, I iced that home. He questionable. And Hayes is out indefinitely. Memphis is he was smooth though, like Doumbouya. He just roll right now. Winslow out indefinitely for Memphis. D. Brooks is questionable. Melton questionable. Jackson out indefinitely, and Tilly been downgraded to out. They got a whole host of injuries going on over there. Break down some of these actual factuals, people. Detroit, yeah, Job's good. Drummond is not playing. He's in Cleveland. Detroit 4-1-1 ATS in their last 6 games. Detroit 5-11 straight up though in their last 16. So they covering, but they can't win. 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games against Memphis, so they can't cover against Memphis. 5-15 straight up in their last 20 games against Memphis, nor can they beat. 1-8 straight up in their last 9 games on the road, nor can they win on the road. Detroit is 2-8 straight up in their last 10 games and playing on the road against Memphis. The under total has gone under in 8 of Detroit's last 11 games against an opponent in the Western Conference. Detroit is 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games against an opponent in the Southwest Division, but they're 4-1-1 ATS in their last 6 games when played in Black History Month. Memphis 3-6 ATS in their last 9 games. The total has gone over in 6 of Memphis' last 6 games. They're 3-6 straight up in their last 9 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Memphis' last 5 games when playing at home against Detroit. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games when playing at home against Detroit. The total has gone over in 5 of Memphis' last 5 games this season. They're 5-12 ATS in their last 17 games against an opponent in the Central Division, 5-11 ATS in their last 16 games in Black History Month. The Detroit Pistons, 4.5. Total at 219 on the road to take on the Memphis Grizzlies. You got anything for me, Trey?
I don't like this game. I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm sitting here looking at Detroit's last 5 games. They beat the Nets, they beat the Pelicans, and they beat Boston.
They beat the Nets, they beat the Pelicans, and they beat Boston.
The last game.
That's a good game. That's good wins.
Yeah, and with the thing with Blake Griffin going on, anytime there's some type of turmoil around a team, they end up doing good. So I'll take Detroit plus 4.5.
Okay. All right. So this is also a play that I made earlier. today, and I am also on Detroit plus 4.5. They 4-1-1 in the last 5 ATS. They've been covering the last 5 games. This Memphis team, excuse me, very inconsistent. Up, down, up, down, up, down. As a matter of fact, their last 5 games is win, loss, win, loss, win. So they probably lose today if you keep that pattern going. And I hate betting on teams that have that. I say that every time. I hate betting on teams that when that happens. Okay, so
I mean,
I'm
and then,
on.
Grizzlies, they'll be all right once Jaren Jackson comes back. They get healthy. They'll be fine, but just not right now. Not right now.
Yeah, so I have to double check, but I think I even sprinkled something on the money line. To be honest with you, let me check my pending bets real quick. Almost like 1,000% sure that I did, but definitely I'm all over. I'm not going to recommend the money line, but as an official play though, but I am going to say take the plus 4.5, excuse me, with Detroit. I think that's
I
and
think
up. And
that's
Jeremy Grant, if anybody ain't been paying attention, Jeremy Grant has been balling for Detroit. I can give you his numbers in a second. It's like 23, 4, 5. They averaging like 24, 25 points.
Yeah,
Like,
he's at 23.8.
23.8. Yeah. Yeah. No, Detroit plus 4. And I just don't. I mean, I like Ja Morant. I'm a huge fan and all, but I don't like them as a 4.5 point favorite. I don't care if it is at home.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I'll take the points because like I said, I think Detroit can actually win this game. I'm pretty sure I sprinkled something on.
What you got, Jam?
Yep, money line. I'm on both personally.
If I had to take something on this, I'm riding with Detroit as well on the 4.5. But I'm kind of feeling that money line, really. And
Ballsy.
yeah, but I like to go or not go at all. So matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and ride with the money line on that on Detroit money line.
I mean, I can't say nothing because I mean I took it on my personal bet.
Above 500, so
I took it on my personal bet, so I'm with you.
Hey, what'd you get it at? Plus what?
4.5. Well, I took 4.5 and I took the money line. Oh, the money line I got it at plus. My bad. Stupid. Plus 165. So
That's not bad.
yeah, it could have. I could go back and check. That was a couple hours ago.
When you got
No, it was still 4.5. When I caught it, I still caught it at 4.5. So I sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Hey, just a little sprinkle. Let's keep it moving. All right, next game, real interesting game based on how the teams have been playing lately, man. We got the guy with the worst NBA nickname in history right now.
I should try that game.
Ice Trey. So corny. Because he's ice from Trey and he has ice in his face. Who is that? Corny shit. Like Jamie Foxx. Corny shit. Showing my age. So Atlanta, the spread is currently at Atlanta plus 5. It's went up a point. They're going on the road to take on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. The total is at 226.5. That's also gone up a point. Break down the injuries. Atlanta, no Rondo. He's out. Dunn out. Bogdanovich has been out, and Hunter is out. For Boston, I think Smart's still out. Brown is questionable. Tice has been upgraded to probable, and Langford has been out. Couple of these actual factuals. Atlanta, they're 3-6 ATS in their last 9 games. The total has gone over in 6 of Atlanta's 6 games. Atlanta is 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games. Atlanta 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games against Boston. Atlanta's 1-7 straight up in their last 8 games against Boston. The total has gone over in 4 of Atlanta's last 5 games. They're 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games when playing on the road against Boston. I like that stat. Total has gone over in 5 of Atlanta's 5 games this season. Atlanta is 6-3 ATS in their last 9 games against an opponent in the Eastern Conference. Bust down some actual factual for Boston. 2-5 ATS in their last 7 games. 2-5 straight up in their last 7 games. Straight up. The total has gone over in 9 of Boston's last 13 games against Atlanta. They're 7-3 ATS in their last 10 games at home. 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games when playing at home against Atlanta. 4-8 straight up in their last 12 games. Boston is 3-6 straight up in their last 9 games. The total has gone under in 6 of Boston's last 8 games when playing as the favorite. Atlanta +4. Total is at 226.5. Ice Trey, the worst name NBA right now, nickname. What you got for me, Trey?
Hey, when you're saying the actual factuals, everything's screaming over. And I'm screaming over.
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 All right. So
That's
Trey's on, what's that total? 226.5?
Mm-hmm.
6.5 over. This is also another game that your boy Winnie made a play on before we jump down. It's kind of one that I wish I would have waited on. Hold on, before we start, let me holler at my boy United Dave. He says Brown clear to play now. Okay, that's good info because I had him as questionable on OddsShark. So he said Brown has been cleared to play. That's Jaylen Brown. Trey was shooting threes for fun last meeting. Boston will adjust. Boston -3. Okay. All right. Party King, Brown cleared to play tonight. Okay, Party King with the info. Appreciate you, my brother. Ice Trey, that nickname from the Migos. I don't give a goddamn who gave it to him. It is shit. I don't care if Jesus Christ gave it to him. Parlay King. Hey, parlay, put some parlays in the chat, my brother. I like doing little parlays. See if we come up with something. But yeah, man, I don't care if goddamn Jesus Christ himself came and gave him that name. That shit is corny. I get it though. I understand. Like his name is Trey. He can shoot trays, and he got ice water in his veins. Ice Trey. Like it makes sense. I understand. I just think it's corny as fuck. I mean,
okay. What nickname would you give him?
I don't have one for him right now, but I will work on that for you. So tomorrow when we come back, I don't have to keep saying. Because every time I say him, I'm gonna say how corny that name is. I hate it, dog. I fucking hate it. It's fucking awful. But I mean, like, I just don't like the name, dog. I don't like the name. Warrior -4, Bulls +9. We're gonna get to both of those games, Parlay King. We're gonna get to both of those games. I got plays on both of those games. But I'm on Atlanta just to get on my pick. I took Atlanta +4. Wish I would have waited. Call it at 5. I know Boston won the last game, right? That they played against. Who did they just play their last game?
It's a rematch. They just played each other.
Right, and they lost, and they pissed me off because I had Boston, and I thought they was going to bounce back after the loss at home against Atlanta. I had them first half, and I'm like, no way they're going to let Atlanta come into Boston and just beat them like that. And sure enough, Atlanta came into Boston and beat them like that. Should be a good revenge spot for Boston. I understand why people are taking Boston -3. No way they lose back-to-back games at home, right? I don't know. By the way they've been playing, I can't back that. I'll take the 4 points. I'll take Mr. Ice Trey himself. Like Parlay said, I think that was United Dave said, he was just busting Treys. Who the fuck gonna stop him from shooting them? Jaylen Brown? Yeah, I get you. I think Jaylen Brown he's better at holding forwards, bigger forwards. I think Trey is, even though he too fast for him. You want to put Jaylen Brown on forward, like KD, Bron, Harden. He don't really. I'm not saying he doesn't do well against smaller quicker guards. I'm just saying ideally he plays forward and you put him on bigger, taller guys. So that would normally be Marcus Smart's job, who is out right now. Now, if you put Marcus Smart back in the lineup, I'll take Boston because I think he's part of that engine that makes that team go. I know Tatum is, the quote-unquote leader, and I like Tatum. I call him Baby Kobe. But Marcus Smart is I know it's a high praise. I know. He's not Kobe. I'm just saying. I think he has the attitude. He's, you know what I'm saying? He has that same Mamba mentality, but he's not Kobe. So I'm not saying that. I just think he still has that same killer.
I mean,
he's only 21 too. Anyway, I'm not saying he's Kobe. So I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. So you don't have to roll your eyes at me. I'm not saying he's Kobe. I know he's not Kobe. Nobody is Kobe. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. I fuck with Bean. Bean's my favorite player. You don't have to tell me. All right. Anyway, Boston. But yeah, if they had Smart, you know what I'm saying? I just think he's the engine that makes that team go. You know what I'm saying? He's the energy. What he provides to that team don't always show up in the box score. You know what I'm saying? He the die for loose balls. He the rah guy. He the mouth. You know what I'm saying? He mean a lot to that team. So I'm on the +4. I get you with the over. I think though, if you're thinking Boston going to lose, then if you're thinking Boston going to win, then I think you tie Boston with the under, not with the over. But so hopefully, I think we both hit. You got anything for this one, J.O.?
I don't know, man. I think I kind of want to stay off of this game just because with Trey dropping 40, man. That shit kind of scared me there. So I would like to think Jaylen Brown coming back will give him an extra spark to kick some offense off. And so I can see that over.
Jaylen giving you like what, 24 and 25 and 6, something like that.
Yeah, but they got to be added on to whatever everybody else. He can't take back from nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm on the Heat, so I hope. I'm for the Hawks. So
yeah, I would stay off of that game.
All right. That's a pass. Jay. Oh, okay.
He said prop of the day.
Yeah, what that boy say? I'm about to read it real quick.
Says Zion over 25.5 points. I can see that. And then he said Embiid over 31.5. I hate him.
We got prop of the day, Zion over 25.5. They're playing Phoenix. We're gonna break that down, so let's talk about that. And also over 31.5. Oh, so you think Zion is just gonna go off tonight, man? Okay. All right, we're gonna break that game down. My boy Parlay King put a parlay in the chat. Warriors -1, Bulls +9, Celtics -4, Grizzlies -4.5, OKC +11, Suns -3, Raps -2, Jazz against the spread. It's PG and KL. I think KL is out. I'm not sure about PG. But we'll break that game down too. I'm sorry. Children, go in the house. Excuse me, my kids are running in here. I'm doing the live TV show, so you guys are going to have to wait. I'm already interrupting the show live to talk to you guys. You can come say hi or something, but other than that, guys.
He's about to take off his belt.
Still have to be up. I'm still trying to pay the bills. Hopefully I can hit big, so I got to pay the bills. Yeah, we are. I didn't think I have to announce that Kimba was out, but yes, because he hasn't played. Kimba is out, people. He's been out, and yeah, he's out. So I got Trey, you're on the over. I got me on the Hawks +4. Oh, +5 recommendation for the video, 5, but I called it at 4. Fucking stupid shit. And Trey's on over, J.O. pass. All right, let's keep it moving. The next game we got on the docket, actually, we was talking about Zion. Bam. We got the Phoenix Suns. They're going on the road to take on the New Orleans Pelicans. Are they Zion's Pelicans or are they Ingram's Pelicans? Zion?
I'd go Ingram.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, it was Eagles. That's done for me lately. They always gonna go with who.
All right, so that that line is the Phoenix Suns -3.5. I believe it opened up at 2.5 last night. When I wrote the line 3.5, still 3.5. The total is at 230.5. I think that's kind of high for these teams, at least for Phoenix. They play defense. Injury report: Phoenix Suns, no injuries. New Orleans, Steven Adams is doubtful. I think that's big. I don't know. I like Steven Adams as a big man person. All right, let's down some of these actual factuals. Phoenix is 6-1 ATS in their last 7 games. ATS means against the spread for all the rookie gamblers out there. If y'all didn't know no better. Hey, children, you're interrupting me. Daddy's trying to work. Phoenix 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games. Phoenix is also 4-8 ATS in their last 12 games against New Orleans. I think it was that. 4-10 straight up in their last 14 games against New Orleans. 11-5 ATS in their last 16 games on the road. So they've been balling on the road the last 16 games, at least covering. The total has gone over in 4 of Phoenix's last 5 games and playing on the road against New Orleans. They're 9-2 ATS in their last 11 games this season. The total has gone under in 12 of Phoenix's last 17 games against an opponent of the Western Conference, and they're 9-2 straight up in their last 11 games against an opponent in the Southwest Division. New Orleans, 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games. The total has gone over in 6 of New Orleans' last 6 games. They're 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games. The total has gone over in 6 of New Orleans' last 7 games against Phoenix. Probably why the total's so high. New Orleans is 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games this season. 4-2 ATS in their last 6 games against an opponent in the Western Conference. 2-9 straight up in their last 11 games against an opponent in the Pacific Division. And 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games played. A la Black History Month. Phoenix Suns with no injuries. Chris Paul, Devin Booker on the road to take on what used to be Brandon Ingram's team, but now it's Zion Williams' team.
We don't know that.
We don't know that yet? Okay. What you got for me, Trey?
Hey, I think the Suns are the second best team in the West.
Hold on. Right now or period?
Period.
Okay. So if you're telling me the Suns are the second best, who do you have as the first best?
A healthy Lakers team.
So where do you rank the Jazz?
The who?
The who?
Jazz.
The who?
The Jazz. Okay. You know what? Suns are third.
Okay. All right, I'm wondering, man. I like the Suns though. I'm not dissing the Suns though. I like the Suns. United Davy say, why you call him Cookie Face Booker ain't going off in this game. Chris Paul and Aiden the over points. I like that prop though with Chris Paul. Hey man, Chris Paul over assists has been a good prop that I haven't played lately, but I was playing it earlier in the season. It was like at 8. I just got into prop bets like last season, so I'm just kind of
I
messing
started
with
doing them
props.
this last week.
But it's a lot of good props out there, man. Like I started messing with props like during the bubble. Like I was killing Jay Crowder 3-pointer props, Duncan Robinson 3-pointer props, Tyler Hero rebounding and point total props. I was like all over fucking Miami. That's all I was really doing, a bunch of Miami props and shit. But that boy called Devin Booker cookie face. But he do kind of got like a cookie dough, like the
Hey, you want to talk about Kobe S?
oh ass shit, dog.
Yeah,
Oh, cookie dough face head ass boy.
You want to talk about Kobe? It's that guy right there.
Huh?
If you want to talk about Kobe, it's that guy right there.
Devin Booker is I mean, I don't think his game is like Kobe's, but I mean, I understand like he is a fucking superstar in this league. Like Chris Paul said, that boy different. You know what I'm saying? He different. I fuck with Devin Booker. This is another game that, like I tell everybody, if I tell you to take a play, unless you hear me explicitly say I don't have a play on this game, my money is only 2. So when y'all lose, don't be mad at me because I'm already mad too because I lost my money too. So you know what I'm saying? I'm mad with you. We all mad together because I lost too. And this is another game that I got my money on, and I took Phoenix. I took at -3.5. It's funny. Shark has the Pelicans winning 113-116. But everybody that look up sites, they already know, man, you can't trust everything on this shit. It will set your ass up for failure. But I'm on the Suns -3. I just think this, like you said, I don't think they're the third best team in the West, but I think they're top 5 Western Conference. Not exactly sure I'll put them at. No, Steven Adams has not been ruled out. I have him at questionable, I thought. Let me go double check. I'm getting to my injury report from my Shark right now. I have him as doubtful. I don't have him ruled out. So yeah. If you got any updates, please let us know. But like I said, my money is already I've already made the bet. I'm already locked in. I try to be locked in before the show starts. So a lot of the times I'm already locked in. Sometimes I wait, sometimes I don't. Depends on what I catch the line at. That line opened up at 2.5. Seen it go to 3.5 and decided to jump on it before it went to 4.5. So that's why I went up on it. Suns all day. Exactly. Parlay King know what he's talking about. We riding, Parlay King. Shit, make room for me. Let me in. Make room for me. I'm riding with you. We on the same train. Yeah, what you got for me, Trey?
Suns. Easy.
You're on the Suns too. You're on the -3?
Yeah. -3.5.
J.O.?
well, man, if there's any room left on that train, I'd love to get a seat on it. So I'm gonna squeeze it while I can.
Hey, there's plenty of room on the Suns bandwagon. Me, you, Parlay King, Trey. We all let's all ride. I just got one word. What's that word? What's that word for us, Parlay King? Suns -3.5. Suns minus. You ride with cookie face. Who said that? Dave, United Dave 90. I gotta remember that boy. Old cookie face. Adams out. Parlay King just said Adams is out. Bet that, Parlay King. So that makes me feel even better. More pressure on Zion. Like Bob Adams, I like Adams, man. People be sleeping. Adams do a lot of dirty work, and he's solid inside and solid defensive. Set a lot of screens, get rebounds, don't complain about shit. Like Adams.
Yeah, that was a huge pickup.
Huge pickup. I don't understand. We're not going to talk about it. I do understand why they're just they picked the back. I don't know what Stan Van Gundy's doing. He's running the wrong system. Anyway, that's another topic. Let's get on the game of the night. I think the Utah Jazz One of the hottest teams, I think, in the NBA right now. I'm gonna pose this question I asked myself this morning, Trey. I want to ask both of y'all before I get into the actual lines and stuff. Is the Utah Jazz best team in the NBA right now, and can they beat the Lakers in the conference finals?
A 7-game series.
Yeah, right now.
Right now, can they be that healthy? Can they be that healthy Los Angeles Lakers team? No.
Not a 7-game series.
How many games you give them in the series?
It'll go game 7 or 6.
6 or 7?
Yeah. It'll go like that.
I want to say I believe in the Jazz, but I can't.
I think they're going to be one of those regular season teams.
I want to say, I'll tell you what, though. If they do meet the Lakers, I'm taking the Jazz game 1.
That's a good one.
I will tell you that. I think it's going to depend on Gobert. If Gobert can hold his own against AD, I think Mitchell and LeBron will cancel each other out as far as points. I don't know about impact on the game. Right, nah, but LeBron, yeah, I agree. LeBron not going to drop 40, 50, but yeah, he'll drop 30, 12, and 10. So it might not be 50, but I got 10 assists or 13 assists and 10 boards. So I think that's the impact. Anyway, I was thinking about that this morning. Like, are the Jazz that good? Like, how good really are the Jazz? Like, how serious can we take them? You know what I'm saying? I was asking myself that question.
We won't know so man.
That's true. That boy United Dave says I got Utah minus 3.5, but guys, KL might just ball out tonight. 2 bets. Clippers first half win. Utah minus 3.5 full game. All right, let's jump into the actual factuals, man. Right now, I got the line at -5, Utah, with the total 224. Keep in mind these teams just played each other last night, I believe, or the night before that.
2 nights.
The score was 114. Utah 96 for the Clippers. I believe there was no Kawhi or Paul George. One of them didn't play. I'm not sure. If not both. But today I have George questionable and Kawhi questionable. If anybody listening, let us know who's playing, who's not playing. The line -5. I'm going to say one of them is out. If both of them were playing, I think it would be closer to Pick'em or Jazz 1 or 2 points. Yeah, I don't think it'll be at a 5. Definitely wouldn't be at a 5. Bust down some of these actual factuals real quick. Utah. Man, look, Utah been balling. I'm not gonna run through everything, but 8-0 ATS in their last 8 games, 9-0 straight up, 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games against the Clippers, 92 straight up in the 11 games against the Clippers, 8-1 ATS in the Lions games against the Clippers on the road. 8-1 ATS in their last 9 games on the road. 5-1 ATS in the last 6 games when playing the Clippers at home. 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games. Let's buzz down some for the Clippers. Total has gone over in 4 of the last Clippers 5 games. The Clippers are 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games. The total has gone under in 4 of LA Clippers' last 5 games against Utah. They're 8-3 straight up in their last 11 games at home. 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games against Utah. 15-5 straight up in their last 20. 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games against the Western Conference opponent. The total has gone under in the 11 of the last Clippers 16 games against an opponent from the Northwest Division. The total has gone over in 4 of the last Clippers 5 games when played in Black History Month. Utah Jazz -5 going on the road to take on the Clippers. I assume we get Kawhi tonight, maybe no Paul George. They're both listed as questionable. What you got for me, Trey?
I'm telling for sure I'm going under. The last two,
Under?
they each other twice, and both times was under 110, or 210. So
210.
yeah, 224. That's a lot. They're not gonna hit it, especially with no Paul George, maybe no Kawhi, and even if Kawhi is in there, that doesn't help the over under at all.
Well, like United Dave said, one of them is playing, if not both of them. We got till 7, till 9 my time before that line changes. When it at 5, one of them is playing. I wouldn't be surprised if both of them played. The line drops later on.
Well, both of them,
Maybe wish I would have waited, but
both of them are out last time, and it was
both of them are questionable right now. Parlay King say he taking the Clippers. He got a feeling PG and Kawhi plays tonight. Stop making noise, y'all. Parlay King says he got a feeling they both play tonight, which he say if not, he fucked. Hey, Parlay King, you sound like a true gambler, baby. I know the feeling. I went the other way, man. I already took Utah just because this is the team that I've been riding with, and man, they've been making me money, and I've been on this train, so it's kind of hard for me to jump off right now. I think even if Kawhi and PG play, that's not the problem. The problem is Mitchell, and believe it or not, go fucking Bear. He be getting like 20. He done had like 3 or 4 20 and 20 games this season, and the Clippers have nobody. No type of big man at all. So I think that's their weakness. I don't know who go. I guess they'll probably try to put PG on Mitchell, or depending on who plays, unless both of them play, I think they probably go with PG. But I think Mitchell cooked either one of them. So I think they might make it tougher on him, but they not gonna lock Mitchell down. And honestly, the Jazz been like 3 bombs away. And the problem has been Clarkson coming off the bench, getting you shit like 40. So it's kind of like the Clippers used to have Lou Williams back in the day come off the bench and put up 30 and high 20s against your bench. And like, he really should probably be the starter on any other team. And so like I'm just like I said, I'm just riding the train that I already been on. Like people say, maybe the Jazz are due for a loss, but I don't bet on dues, and I'm damn sure not betting on like if these two guys play. So I know Gobert, Mitchell, Clarkson's gonna play. I know they hot. I know they've been feeling themselves. Yeah, it's a road game and they've been on the road, but it's LA, Utah. They haven't been that far. They've been in like Sacramento, Utah, last couple of years. So I'm riding with the Jazz. Already on it. I wanted to take the over, but yeah, I feel you, man. I'm scared of that total. I just don't know because you don't know who's playing. So
yeah,
fucking don't know what's going to happen. That's how I look at it. You jumping on board? What you got on this one, JF?
As 8-0 on the last few against the spread.
8-1. 8-0. I believe ATS is what I got, and 9-1 straight up.
9-game winning streak too.
Not too good.
9-game winning streak, right? 9-1 straight up in the last 10 on a 9-game winning streak. 8-0 ATS in the last 8.
See no reason why I keep it going, man. I'm around to do something.
All right, well, that puts us, everybody on me and J.O. are on the Jazz, and Trey is on the under. That boy Mikey Hova, the other Brothas N Bets, 1/4 of Brothas N Bets. He been doing NBA with me all week. He went 3-0 yesterday, by the way, people. That's the Reaper. Boy say he not feeling too well. Hope he ain't drinking none of that water. We supposed to been boiling. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, Mikey. Yeah, feel better, brother. If not, we'll be back tomorrow doing the thing. Y'all boys get ready because Trey, we get football season in the spring right now. We got hold on, by the way, that was the last game I had on the docket. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that open mic real quick. Before I jump into football, recap the bets real quick. Go over all our bets for the day. First game we broke down was Toronto. Sorry guys, my kids. Still. Man, I didn't put that game on there, man. Hold on, man. Yeah, we missing a game. Missing a game. So, for some strange reason, I do not have the Bulls and Sixers game.
Yeah, I agree with Mikey.
The banner.
I don't trust Philly.
But yeah, so let's talk about it because I don't have that game on there, but that's one of the games that I definitely wanted to break down. Let me pull up the lines real quick because that's the play that I made a game on. That's the game that I made a play on. For some strange reason, I left it off the banner. Chicago Bulls. They're going on the road. That line has come down. Actually, it's at 7.5. It was at 8 earlier. They're going on the road to take on Philly. The total is at 227. Injury report. Porter is out indefinitely. Marketing, he's been out, and Hutchison, he's been out. Wendell Carter Jr. is playing. He's been playing lately. Philly, I have Simmons questionable. I don't think he's playing. Milton has been out. Bam, that's what Mikey said. Take Bulls to cover over Philly. But down some of these actual factors real quick. Chicago 4-2 straight up in their last 6 games. 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games against Philly. 1-7 straight up in their last 8 games against Philly. 8-2 ATS in their last 10 games on the road. 0-5 straight up in their last 5 games when playing on the road against Philly. The total has gone under in 6 of Chicago's last 8 games in the Eastern Conference opponent. 1-12 straight up in their last 13 games against an opponent in the Atlantic Division. Philly, 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Philly's last 5 games. They're 12-6 straight up in their last 18 games. The total has gone over in 14 of Philadelphia's last 20 games. 7-1 straight up in their last 8 games at home. 5-0 straight up in their last 5 games when playing at home against Chicago. 2-8 ATS in their last 10 games against an opponent in the Central Division, and 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games when played in Black History Month. So, Chicago on the road, busting it down right now, United Dave. I got you. Chicago on the road plus 7.5. What you got for me, Trey?
Oh yeah, I'm with Mikey, and we gonna go with the Bulls. I don't like Philly without Simmons. They're just not that team. To me, Embiid's soft. He can be way more dominant if he just played.
Yeah, man. This Philly team, I've been saying, anybody's been watching us, I think Philly is the best team in the East. Might have to rethink that with the way Brooklyn has been playing as of late. But as of a week ago, Philly the best team in the East. And I still think Boston is going to have trouble because Philly can slow it down and they got no answer. Jordan ain't got no answer for Embiid if they play the right ball game. If they try to outscore, nobody can outscore Boston. So, I mean Brooklyn. I keep saying Boston, but I mean Brooklyn. United Days say, trust me, no big guy in Bulls and Embiid will feast. Even Tobias Harris will also. Well, I like Wendell Carter Jr. I mean, he's not a big guy. He's a center for them, but he's athletic, old boy from Duke. I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, this is the game that I already made a play on. That boy United Day came back and said, did Ray J, guy in the middle.
Take a B soft.
Trey, that boy United James called me Ray
He
J.
said to Ray J, hey, he's soft. That's been his thing though. That's been his thing. He don't play against big centers. You know, he might go off against one harder.
Man, look, I agree with you, but this season he been playing good basketball. Like I think him, LeBron, Steph, who I'm leaving out, MVP candidates.
I mean, yeah, Giannis maybe, but
No. I can't put Giannis in this shit.
yeah, because the
I'm
Bucks.
thinking, I don't know if it's Donovan. I mean, I guess based on how the Jazz are playing, okay, I'm not going to disagree with
We're
you.
seeing the Jazz one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah. You're right. No, I'm not going to argue that point, but I'm thinking. I took the Bulls. I called it 8 though. Before it went to 7.5. I think Philly wins this game. That boy United Dave say Jokic. That's who the fuck I was leaving out. MVP,
Oh, yeah,
MVP, Jokic, LeBron, Lillard, Mitchell. Okay, Dame has been balling, especially like the last fucking week. Yeah, he carrying Portland right now, dog. All by his fucking self.
It was gonna come to at the end of the day, though.
But Jokic has been balling too. They're gonna give it to LeBron, though. I mean, I think we all know that. Especially if LeBron keeps the Lakers in the number 1 seed. I can't even say they're giving it to him. If he keep them in the number 1 seed without AD, these next month or two, couple more months, I think the MVP will be well deserved. Plus, he not taking no breaks. He ain't took no games off for rest. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually been balling. So I can't even say they giving it to him. But yeah, Jokic and Dame was the other two I was leaving out. J.O., you brought up Mitchell, so we got Mitchell in there. But yeah, I took the Bulls plus 8. Jump back on that. Philly's just too inconsistent at the end of the day. As much as I do like them, they don't put teams away like they should. Like I said, I think they'll win this game, but I don't think. I mean, they're fucking 12-2 at home. They're gonna win the fucking game. They're gonna win the game. I just don't think they cover the 8 or. I don't think they cover the 7.5. Honestly, they barely beat Houston by 5, and we're fucking depleted. We don't have a big man at all. And other than that, before that, Houston they lost to Utah, lost to Phoenix, lost to Portland, and they beat a Kings team by 8. So that's right on the nose. And this Bull team has been playing pretty good. They just beat Indiana in overtime at Indiana. Then they come home and beat a pretty good Detroit team. Well, I won't say pretty good Detroit team, but Detroit team that's competitive. And it's pretty good when we talk about the Bulls. They're about on the same level. Lost to the Clippers. Lost to Washington. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but, shit happens. They're going to defeat it. So, yeah, I'm on the Bulls plus the 8. Just think it's too many points at the end of the day. Bulls another team I've been kind of riding with. I think we talked about them last time. Like, they're not a good team, but they're not the Bulls team that
we're used to
the last couple of years. They're highly competitive. They got some injuries. Billy Donovan over there doing this thing. I like them. Mikey says Philly is overrated. I'm overrated. I think they're
always
overrated. Like how? So,
especially with
are they a top 5? Are we talking top 5 Eastern Conference team?
I mean, they got the number 1 seed in the East. They got that.
I don't think they're over. I think they're rated perfectly.
No, they're not. They're not the best team in the East, especially without
But I don't think no one thinks they're the best team in the East. Well, okay, I said they were the best team in the East.
I mean,
but I also said that was up until how Boston is playing now, and I was speaking at the time they were the best team in the East. I like the addition of Seth Curry. I like Doc Rivers. He's come over. Tobias Harris is up to his pointage per game. I think they're the best team in the East next to Brooklyn. I think they're the only team that can challenge Brooklyn. Milwaukee's not going to do it. They can't even beat Toronto at home back-to-back. So who else we got?
I think the Bucks are going to be okay. It's early in the season.
Miami's better. I love Miami, Mikey. I can't.
You said
deny that.
better than Philly?
Better than Philly? That's a tough series.
No.
I don't know. I like Miami, but I don't know if they beat Philly in the 7th. Bam and Embiid is a interesting matchup. Butler and Ben. See, I think Miami just go probably punk Philly though. I don't know if they're better, but because Jimmy because Philly ain't just psychologically speaking. Then you get Embiid shooting threes. Like, it's just really on Embiid. If Embiid stays his ass in the paint and do what he's supposed to do, that boy at United Days said Miami, Butler and them boys a joke. No fucking way. No fucking way, United Dave. No fucking way. A joke? They went to the finals. Them niggas is good, bro. They hard work and play defense. Like, they only sorry right now because they had injury. Like, Butler been hurt, Hero been hurt. I'm not sure if Bam missed any games, but Dragic has been hurt. I mean, yeah, bro, they have night. Everybody have a night. Like, shit, the Lakers have a night. You know, shit, Jordan had a night. You know, hey, look, I'm not saying they're going to win.
Better than the Heat.
Yeah, shit, I didn't have some nights. I'm a bust in the bedroom, but hey, I didn't have some nights where I look like shit. You know, we all didn't have some nights. Everybody perfect. We all come fast sometimes. You know, shit. But I'm not saying nigga don't drop 40 every night. I'm just saying I'm not saying they're the best team in the East, but I do think they're a top 5 legit team. I mean, yeah. I don't think they're better than Brooklyn. I'm not sure if they're better than Philly, but I think they can beat Philly just because I think Jimmy's gonna stop Ben from doing what Ben does, and I think he can tell Ben Bam how to punk MB and get in his head. And I just think they'll fuck them up psychologically. But after Brooklyn and I think Miami beats Boston again.
I don't know about that.
I do. What's gonna stop them?
Stop who?
What's gonna stop? What improvements did Boston make to get them to a level to beat Miami now?
I mean, what's Miami done?
I think they'll get better. I think they get the addition of Nunn, who missed that series because he was hurt, who was in the running for Rookie of the Year last year. I think Bam gets better. I think Tyler Hero. You gotta remember Tyler Hero is like 20. He was a rookie last year.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets better. Butler, first year with the team. This is Tatum and Brown. They've been with Boston for the last 4 or 5 years. Like this was that team's first year together. They're only going to get better. I'm not saying Boston has reached its ceiling, but I am saying like they got to make some moves. Like they can't keep the same. They can't keep running it back. That's not gonna work. Like we seen what it is. They're not good enough to beat Brooklyn. I don't think they're good enough to beat Philly, and they might not be good enough to beat Miami. So like, I think they need another big man, and they need another shooter. And they didn't get nothing for Gordon Howard when he left. They should have traded his ass because they didn't get nothing for him when he left. He just left and went to fucking New Orleans. He sat on the bench.
Makes the playoffs.
Huh?
I said this is even if Miami makes the playoffs.
They'll make it. They'll make it in the East. They'll make it. As long as they avoid Brooklyn, as long as they avoid from going 8, as long as they climb to like 6, or they can play like the 3 seed and avoid Brooklyn, Philly first round. Because they can beat the Bucks. If the Bucks get the 3rd, they can beat the Raptors. I'm like, who are we talking about in the East? Outside of Brooklyn and Philly.
1, 2, 3, 4 is Philly, Brooklyn, the Bucks, and the Pacers.
I'm saying Miami can beat the Bucks or the Pacers in a first round series. Then after that, anything can happen. I don't think they can beat Brooklyn, but I do think they play defense. So you put Butler on KD and see, my problem with them is they don't have defense on the perimeter with because you got Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. Kyrie and them though fucking use the shit out of both of them.
Use and abuse them.
Motherfuckers, they use the shit out of them. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't think they're better than Boston. You know what I'm saying? But I think they can beat Philly. You don't have to worry about Ben scoring. He's just gonna play defense. He might give you 13. He might give you 20. As much as I love Ben, he gotta be more aggressive. But Seth Curry, he's just a shooter. So I'll just tell Duncan, hey, he the same thing that you do. Duncan, y'all do the same thing. Just run with this nigga all over the court. Y'all run each other to death. Shit. Embiid, hey, bam, it's time to go to work. Figure that shit out.
Bottom line, Philly's trash.
I don't think they're trash.
They ain't getting past the second round.
I don't know. I'm not gonna can't confirm or deny that.
If Embiid shows today, he'll get some respect. He's talking about Embiid ready.
Embiid gotta fucking. He gotta show up in the playoffs, man. He can't be shooting 5 threes, like 2 threes, bro. You get 2 threes, maybe 3 if you hit one. Like, yeah, if you making them hoes, yeah. If you that's what I'm saying. Depending on how it goes. You can't if you go 0 for 3, you can't shoot no more the rest of the game. Like you have to stay in the fucking blocks and dominate, bro.
But he won't do that. That's what I'm saying. He's soft. He's soft. He's like a marshmallow. I see him bobble up and down the court. My back hurt. My back hurt.
He's soft.
Oh. He was like that in college too when he was at Kansas. I was watching him at Kansas. My back. I swear.
I can't. I'm not gonna say he's the toughest, right? He just gotta prove it in the playoffs, man. That's all I can say.
And then, like, if we went 76ers LA, Anthony Davis gonna go for 20 and 20 every single game.
Hey, I gotta get this nigga United Day. Hey, United Day, bro. We gotta get you on the show, bro.
He's too big to be that soft. He's too big to be that soft.
I get this nigga United Day on the show. I gotta get this nigga on the show, man. Fucking United Day. Man, I gotta say, man, he just gotta prove it in the playoffs, dog. Like, I can't even argue with you. I want to argue with you because I know what he's capable of, but the fact that he doesn't do it on a consistent basis, and it's like, why are you not doing it? It's like, it works. Can't nobody stop you. Why not do it? I don't understand. Like, it's just like, why what you doing? So yeah. I want to touch on one thing before we get out of here. We already over an hour and shit might start fucking up. Getting some college football starts tonight, but tomorrow and next couple of weeks we get some SWAC, we get some Pioneer, NEC, pretty much all of the mid-major basketball teams that a lot of people know, Belmonts and Lipscombs and Murray States and probably like your BCUs, including the SWAC. Dion, if everybody pays attention to sports, ESPN signed like a 7-game contract with Jackson State, College side, and 12-game package with the SWAC. So, are you gonna be betting on college football this spring? Pretty much my question. What you think about it?
I don't touch football until basketball's over.
Till when?
Hmm?
You don't touch football till when?
So basketball's over.
No football till basketball is over.
Mm-hmm.
So do you North Dakota State every game? Yo, that's from Brothas N Bets. I don't know if that's probably the coach y'all chiming in. Because he said that in my group chat every earlier. My boy say the spread is -23. I'm taking North Dakota State every game. So I know about North Dakota State. I'm not. I gotta get familiar with the conferences and and I gotta get familiar with the conference. So I'll probably give it a week or two. I'm probably gonna take Dion every week though, because I know they got some athletes over there now. If he let the freshmen play. But I'm from Texas, so man, football and barbecue is like, that's religion. So I'm betting on every week. Y'all boys keeping an eye out. So that means we're gonna be doing a football video and breakdown probably every Friday. Probably me and the coach. We'll bust those down. Along with our college games. Man, we had an hour, so we gonna go ahead and end it. Game's about to come on in about 10, 20 minutes. Buddy in the middle look faded. That boy said, "You look faded, Trey." That's that boy coach. If you watch the college videos,
Yeah. Hey, it's Friday. It's Vegas, baby.
Yeah, already.
obviously y'all know my boy Trey is from Vegas. I stayed in Vegas for 2 years, so me and Trey was in the club scene together on the promo. Hey, you still promo?
Yeah. I'm running some party buses now.
So send me your like Twitter and shit so I can put it at the bottom,
Okay.
of the sticker. So when it's going, and y'all boys ever get in town, y'all can hit Trey up. He got y'all on. Once shit get back to normal, y'all ever go to Vegas.
If it ever get back to normal.
If it ever get back to normal. But if y'all planning a trip with people, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, he got party bus hookups and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he'll take care of y'all. I'm gonna be out there next month, middle of March. So and we'll do a show live. You know what I'm saying? We should have a tournament. We should have a tournament going.
Ooh.
House
Ooh.
plays. Yeah, March Madness should be jumping off by then. So hopefully we can find some underdog tournament poppers. You know what I'm saying? So this your boy, Marley Bets. Guy in the middle is my guy, Vegas Trey. On the end is my guy, J.O. This is Brothas N Bets, man. We about to sign off. Anybody got any last words?
Let's get this money.
As always, let's get this fucking money. Peace.